Okay, here's a little video on the front windows here. And these guys are they need to get removed and replaced. And when they do, these look like they were field mulled together, which is always tricky. Um, there's there's some things going on with the field mulling that that could be done better. So the window should always be mounted to the wood. It should not be mounted to the tar paper. Having the tar paper at that location doesn't prevent any leaks from going in, and most importantly, the window is not structurally mounted to the building when it's on top of the tar paper. In that case, you want it to be essentially glued to the sheathing with a silicone. And it looks like it is, aside from where there's tar paper, and of course it's just glued to the tar paper, which does nothing. I think this joint right here is of concern to me. Not at that location, but when we come over to this window, obviously that's just an installation error, because the black should not be above the gray but underneath it. And then we come over here, this kind of seems like maybe a manufacturing error, or maybe it was just trimmed a little bit too tight, but there's a big gap, and you can kind of see there underneath the gray, to the left of the gray, left and under, there's just a hole. I mean, the water is just going to get in there, and that is so difficult to waterproof. I would reject this, and I would ask Andersen for a repair for this, because there's just about nothing that you can do there. Here's a good example of the tar paper being in the wrong order. So when water gets in here, it can just get right into the building. It gets underneath this ice and water shield, which this adhesive will fail after a couple years. It won't stick anymore. So all you're doing is really just encapsulating any peel and stick material. You're just encapsulating it. See, it just came off right there, right below. You're just encapsulating it. It's sticking for the short term. The adhesive will fail, and then water gets in behind this, and then it comes right into your sill. So it's fine that this is here, although I'd rather have a peel and stick that has a wrap to it that rolls up and over this peel and stick layer below it, just like the other windows. The other ones they're installed correctly. These ones on the front are just not installed correctly at all on the lower part, which unfortunately is the most exposed part, and it will definitely leak. Then this tar paper should go over the top of this, and then the tar paper should run over the top of this guy. So right now there's a condition where you're not protecting this edge, you're not protecting this edge, and water could potentially get in there. And of course, they get nailed at every one of the holes. That guy's just wrong. And this one over here, you can see right through it, which is just not great. So yeah, could be a little better on these guys. And that's just kind of tough. Cheap Andersen windows, kind of junk. Yeah, that guy, that's just, it's got to get addressed. Water can just get in here, and it'll totally find its way in there. So that's the front window video.